Have you ever met someone so wealthy that even the kings bow to their riches? And yet, this same person gave up everything, not in defeat, but in devotion. All because of one unexpected knock on their door. All because of one ornament. And all because of one miracle. Welcome back to Curious Spree, where stories of faith, music, and unexpected transformation find their voice. If you are new here, hit that subscribe button, like the video, and settle in. Because today's story is about gold that turned into grace and a man whose silence turned into a song. We begin in the 15th century of the Vijayanagara Empire, a city of grandeur, temples and trade. At the center of it all stood Srinivasa Nayaka, a jeweler, a banker, and a man whose wealth was matched only by his stinginess. They said he was so frugal, even his shadow had to earn its keep. But while Srinivasa clutched his coins, his wife Lakshmi quietly guarded a deeper treasure: compassion. One day, a poor man came asking for help with his son's sacred thread ceremony. Srinivasa obviously refused. The man returned, not to him, but to Lakshmi. Moved by his plea, she offered her nose ring, her ornament of real worth. That nose ring ended up at Srinivasa's own shop. What followed was a scene straight out of divine theatre. Srinivasa recognized the ornament. He rushed home, demanded an explanation, assuming the poor old man had stolen the nose ring. And Lakshmi, helpless, turned to Lord Vishnu. She prayed. And when she opened her jewel box, the nose ring was still there, glowing untouched. That was the moment, not of anger, but of awakening. Srinivasa understood all his wealth, his control, his pride was really an illusion. He gave it all up: his business, his wealth, his mansion, his identity. But what happened next is just as important. He didn't just withdraw from the world. He turned into something new: devotion and music. For months and years, he walked barefoot across temple towns and riverbanks, sitting quietly and absorbing the bhakti around him. He listened, he observed, and he prayed. And then he began to compose, not to impress, but to offer. Songs that used everyday words, everyday rhythms, but carried a lifetime of surrender. He sang to Lord Krishna like a mother, a friend, a child, and a lover. He composed in Kannada so that everyone could sing, not just the scholars. His early compositions spread like flames, simple, sweet, and soaked in sincerity. That's when the great Madhava saint Sri Vyasaraja heard him. Recognizing the spark, he initiated him formally into the Haridasa tradition, giving him a new identity of Purandaradasa, servant of Purandara Vittala, the beloved form of Vishnu in Pandharpur. It was his second birth. From that point on, every song he wrote bore the mark of surrender. Purandara Vittala, not a signature, but a final line of prayer. And among these songs, one became a Friday morning staple in thousands of homes, not just because it's melodic, but because it feels like home. The song is Bhagyada Lakshmi, which talks about Goddess Lakshmi, the goddess of fortune, to come, but not with thunder, but to come like sunlight into a quiet room. Now let's listen not to the whole piece, but a few verses that carry its soul.
Bhagyada Lakshmi Baramma ಸೌಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ ನಮ್ಮಮ್ಮನಿ 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 ಸೌಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ.
In this verse here, Purandaradasa highlights Goddess Lakshmi, who brings not just wealth but well-being, come into our home. We welcome you into our home, not as a guest but as a blessing that stays.
ಹೆಜ್ಜೆ ಮೇಲೊಂದೆಜ್ಜೆಯ ನಿಕ್ಕುತ್ತ ಗೆಜ್ಜೆಯ ಕಾಲಿನ ನಾದವ ತೋರುದ ಸಜ್ಜನ ಸಾಧು ಪೂಜೆಯ ವೇಳೆಗೆ ಮಜ್ಜಿಗೆಯೊಳಗಿನ ಬೆಣ್ಣೆಯಂತೆ ಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ.
O Goddess, please place your feet gently, step by golden step. Let the sound of your anklets ring like a festival through our halls. It's not a dramatic entrance, it's a mother returning home.
ಕನಕ ವೃಷ್ಟಿ ಕರೆಯುತ್ತ ಬಾರೆ ಮನಕೆ ಮಾನವ ಸಿದ್ಧಿಯ ತೋರೆ ದಿನಕರ ಕೋಟಿ ತೇಜದಿ ಹೊಳೆಯುವ ಜನಕರಾಯನ ಕುಮಾರಿ ಬೇಗ ಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ.
Here he says, come like a drizzle of golden rain, not to make us rich, but to fill the quiet corners of our hearts with hope.
ಅತ್ತಿತ್ತಗಲದೆ ಭಕ್ತರ ಮನೆಯೊಳು ನಿತ್ಯ ಸುಮಂಗಲ ನಿತ್ಯ ಮಹೋತ್ಸವ ಸತ್ಯ ತೋರುವ ಸಾಧು ಸಜ್ಜನರ ಚಿತ್ತದಿ ಹೊಳೆಯುವ ಪುತ್ಥಳಿ ಬೊಂಬೆ ಭಾಗ್ಯದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ.
And here Purandaradasa says, don't hesitate. Walk into our homes of our devotees. Make every morning feel like Deepavali. Every dinner feels like a prasad. He doesn't ask for treasures. He asks for her presence, not for currency, but for continuity of peace, of joy, of small sacred moments that make life feel full. If these verses moved you, go and listen to the full song today. Let it play while you cook, while you light a lamp, or while you simply sit in silence and imagine Lakshmi walking into your home, soft, smiling, and golden. Because that's what Purandaradasa gave us. Not just music, but mood. Not just devotion, but a doorway. So next time you hear Bhagyada Lakshmi Baramma, don't just let it float past. Feel it in your home and in your heart. If this story made you pause, made you smile, and made you feel a little like maybe there's little Lakshmi already walking beside you, then hit like, share, and subscribe to Curious Free. And I will see you next time with another story.